Hello everyone and welcome back to my Faves of 15. I'm William Strife and these are my favorite games of 2015. At the end of the year, lots of different games have come out and I've played a lot of stuff, not really been able to show off as much as I would prefer, but this is one of my favorite games out of 2015 and it's called Lethis Path of Progress. You know, a little game that is very, very similar to, well, very much so in the vein of 90s city builders. So, we'll just go right back in where we started off last time in the tutorial. All that I have left now is to go into mission number 5, which is, Kalkberg? Yeah, Kalkberg. Objectives, 160 Borges. I'm pretty sure that's Borges. In level 5 mansions. Earn 4,000 florins in a year through taxes. So, we're getting into the part of the game where we have to have high-class residents in the city. And they are known as Borges. So, or at least I think I'm saying that right. Anyways, hence we need to ensure a fair amount of working automatons. The production chain of an automaton, however, is far more complex than everything we have built before. We need to find iron, build a furnace, and transform it into steel. Then we need to build an automaton factory. To properly work, 3 particular conditions have to be fulfilled. The factory needs to be connected with a steam-filled pipelines. It needs steam supplies regularly. It needs steam capsules provided by the condenser. Certainly a lot of work and resources, yet it is the price to pay for such a profitable workforce. Okay, so this is going over other things. So really our goal here, they've already set up a nice neighborhood over here for the rich. But these are lots for the rich, and they've already set up the services and stuff that we really need. So we need to set up rich plots, and we need to set up rich services. They do not use the same services like the shop and whatnot that the standard workers do. And this is actually an extremely efficient design for a city block in the game. So, anyways, let us see here. So, first of all, our job is to make 30 automatons. To do that, we need to get some steel or iron. We need iron to make the steel. So we'll come into industry. We'll start off by mining up iron. Here we go, iron. And we'll just plug that in right there. And that's going to mine up the iron, and I think that might be all that we'll be able to get. I think that this is the area that they've set up for the automaton factory. If I was to come in here. The automaton factory, yeah, the automaton factory can fit in right there. So we'll go ahead and put that in because they've given us an enormous, like, unemployment problem right as we start. So there's not going to be any trouble there. We're also going to need a blast furnace. Where is this? Utensil factory? Where is it? Here we go, a blast furnace. This is going to be necessary for me to, you know, make the iron necessary to get everything working. So I don't know which stockyard, well, warehouse is going to... Here we go, it's this yard that takes the steel and the iron, so... 15 of 30, it's... Oh, my mistake, I almost forgot. Okay, so we need more than one automaton, and to do that, we need to build another automaton factory. Over here, maybe? Here we go, another automaton factory can fit in right there. Okay, there we go. Well then, now that we have provided the city with automatons, we are going to invite some Borges. Constructing manors is done in the same way as worker houses, but pay attention, the Borges demand an environment far more attractive than the working class. Hence, proceed and plan with utmost care. So it runs me through a couple of other things. We'll come over here to Rich Town. So we need 8 mansions at level 1 to progress forward. Go ahead and... Can I do this? Okay, yeah, it's not going to work that way, but I can do it this way. And then they're going to need some special services as well, so I'm going to pop down there and there. Okay, there we go. Housing. There are 2 essential service buildings needed for the upper class. A cafe and a spa. The first one functions just like a regular service building, if you have enough active automatons at hand. The second, however, sends its distributor to get steam capsules from for the best spa experience known in Lethis. So, that means we're going to have to come into services here. There are 2 rich services right down here on the end. So, this is the cafe, this nice tall building. And then this is the spa. We'll put that down right there. Oh, wait, here we go. Storage, emporium. Of course, stores are in, Stores are down there. So we have 3 services here. They're going to properly give the rich what they desire. And while we're at it, we'll go ahead and just slap down another rich lot right over here. Oh, evidently I can't put anything down there. That's strange. Oh, okay, whatever. Just deal with it. So we've got level 2 manors. We need 6 of 8 manors at level 2. These people demand garments from the Emporium. Okay, so now that we have the Emporium in place, this place here, it functions as the rich version of a shop. It's got the 2 types of food they demand, but they're also going to demand jewelry and garments sooner or later. So what we've got to do is establish some mining operations for various things that they want. Where's this industry? Oh, okay, so it should have unlocked it now. On top of providing food, the Emporium also distributes 2 other goods, specifically demanded by the Borges: pretty garments and jewelry. To produce garments, you are in need of 3 things. Firstly, a barley farm. The barley provided are then consumed by the silkworms at the silk farm. The silk itself then is brought to a tailor, who then transforms silk into beautiful clothes. It's silly, isn't it? Our beautiful figures are dressed by such ugly slime beasts. Ugh. In that case, we're going to have to build a new stock, a warehouse to get this working. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here, put down a roadblock. Here we go, industry. We're going to build a silk farm right here. Okay, so we're going to get barley deliveries over to the silk farm here. And then after that, we're also going to need to put in a tailor. I think a tailor? Here we go. Tailor is in industry. So we'll go ahead and put the tailor across the road. And we'll put in a warehouse in here as well. Before anything comes in here, I'm going to set this to refuse all. And we're going to set this so it will only accept silk. Except we're going to set this to half at 4,000. And then we'll also accept garments and set it to half at 4,000. Okay, so a little bit of stuff has managed to funnel its way into this warehouse because I didn't properly sort it out. So we're going to go ahead and pause, and everything's at refuse. We're going to set everything to empty instead, and we're just going to switch over the silk to accept, and we're going to set the garments to accept, and we're just going to leave it at that. So anything extra that ended up in here should empty out over a certain amount of time, because it's set to priority getting rid of stuff. Alright, so this place is producing plenty of silk for us, and we've got a full stock of barley to supply it with. Next up is to make the fancy jewelry. Has it unlocked that for me? No, it hasn't unlocked the ability to make jewelry. Industry? Do we have a jeweler unlocked yet? No, we don't. So in the meantime, I guess what we can do is just come over here to the rich neighborhood again. Oh, there we go. Concerning jewelry, I prefer not to tell you about how to make it, as you are well able to find out for yourself. Be sure that the upper class feels comfortable in your city, and their mansions will become bigger and bigger, just as the amount of taxes they will have to pay. Ha ha ha. Alright, so, I think that a maintenance guy is going to come down this way, so we'll come into industry and we'll build ourselves a gold mine to mine up all that fancy gold. And then we'll come over here and we'll establish a jeweler. Greenhouse? Where was it? Here we go, a jeweler. We'll build a jeweler right there. Should be visited by a maintenance guy. There you go, he's going by. He's making fancy jewelry, and it's going to get stocked over here without any real trouble. Well, hey, I mean, given that it was just kind of handed to me, these games go a whole lot faster. And that's the reason why I chose to do these tutorials as opposed to just playing through the maps and the challenges on my own. So, I mean, it's great. It's a fantastic game. I love the art. I mean, like, look at the Automaton factory right here. You got a big robot putting tiny robots together right there. Just like placing the head on him. That's so great. Just checking the little robot out there, twisting the screwdriver on him. Ah, yes. All right. So I've made a mistake here. They do need more food. I can't believe that I missed this. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have to make bread for them to eat. So I've put some windmills down, and then I'm going to come into industry here. And I'm going to build a... We'll go ahead and build a granary over here that'll accept bread only. So refuse all, and then we will set it to accept bread. And over here, we will set this to accept flour. And we'll knock it down to half. There we go. And finally, to fix this up the rest of the way, we can come in here and... is it industry where it was? I'm looking for the baker. That's the tailor. Here we go, the baker. So we can put a baker in there and there. And that should get us some bread, and the bread will get delivered out to the Borgia. And everything will work out fine, right? Presumably it will. I mean, it's going to take a little bit before these bakeries can churn out enough bread to satisfy everybody. Can we put in some spare bakeries over here, actually, to just to speed this up? Because I should be done with this by now. It's only one mission. It's taking me a lot longer to... Oh, holy moly. Level 5 mansions. Ooh, hey, check it out. So that's, oh, we're done. Haha. Hey, check that out. Okay, we're all finished. This is, the final bit of the tutorial is finished. So, there we go. What a success. Incredible. Eventually, you have cost me far less than you have gathered from all the cities. And thanks to you, the Count's cities have made their first steps into the modern age. It was a pleasure to collaborate with you, and I wish you the best for your future career. So that's great. I can come back here and I can hit play. So there are 26 challenges that stretch over, you know, the history of like 100 years. I've only gotten up to level 5 before I had to stop and play, you know, other games that have come out this year. Just pretty much obligation, really. And then there's also sandbox mode, which gives you a different, you know, area, sandbox, etc. And I think that these aren't randomly generated maps. They are maps that are like pre-designed by the team. But yeah, fantastic. Great stuff. Super, super fun. Lethis Path of Progress. These are my faves of 15. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I hope you guys check this game out yourself. But thank you very much for watching Faves of 15, Lethis Path of Progress with me, William Strife. And I'll see you guys whenever I check out another game that is my fave of 15, in addition to this. But until then, thanks for watching, and bye!